also. Emotional inheritance, Dr. Farhana. What are you emotionally passing on to your child? Thinking about these things and healing instead of handing down, the stories we tell ourselves and how to rewrite them. The stories, as in the
Yeah.
excuses we make for our behaviors.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, subhanallah, again, the emotions, I think we learn quite a bit, from those mirror neurons or the sponge neurons, as a kid, so it's a lot of it is formed, we ourselves form those emotions, when you were a child, whether our mom was present with us, whether they were using enough terminology, saying, it's normal to feel scared. The way you're feeling, that's this feeling of being scared in this situation, and it's normal to feel this in this new surrounding. But it's you, but you will be able to do it. So all that. The more emotionally literate you are is probably from your childhood. The more emotionally demonstrative we are, again, is probably from childhood, because I know in our back home, our culture, the emotion, the demonstration is very very is not considered to be too good, kind of, towards kids, that I love you and all that. That's not stated very often.
Mhm.
It's done to others kids, but it's not done to
Mhm.
your own kids. And what I find myself doing is, I'm replicating the same exactly how it is. Though in the heart of hearts, that love is there. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's probably more than anyone else. But um, those behaviors, the emotional behaviors also, I guess, are all learned in your childhood. So take a look, at reflect on how it is, and see, are you able to articulate the emotions in your kid, and make them feel that you feel what they're feeling, but at the same time guiding them to the right path.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Expressing. Yeah.
self-assessment there. Because I've done my
Self-assessment.
self-assessment, and I've found that no, I lack in the, I'm very conscious that I lack in the ability to demonstrate the emotions.
Expressing this, yes. And we are quick to express our disapprovals and
Oh,
anger, and but we
that is,
refrain from
yes, that's,
anything that's positive or happy or loving. We refrain. I don't know why we're so shy about it.
I know. We feel good about it. If they've done something well, oh, we feel very good. We feel good
Yeah.
about ourselves. But then, no, nothing came out of my.
Again, it's about ourselves, because Mike,
uh,
it's about you. I mean, and it's this is a selfish part of us, because
yeah,
seeing our child successful, because I'm a good parent,
yeah,
that
yeah,
comes to our mind instead of being happy for them.
yeah.
I learned this concept of secondhand happiness.
Mhm.
It's such a cool thing. I realized, alhamdulillah, that I feel it when you see someone else happy and you feel happy for them, and you're actually truly happy. That's a secondhand happiness, subhanallah. And it's so beautiful. And that's applicable towards anyone, but more so
Yeah,
towards your children. You need to be happy for them, and you need to make sure that you're not impacting their happiness in some way. You need to also
mm,
express, like you said, that you found out that you're less expressive
yeah,
in your love. Although, of course, you're a mother, so you definitely love your children more than any other
right,
child in your life, but you need to tell them that too. And I'm not saying just go beyond and above, like every single day, just
right.
lather them and I love you, I love you. It turns out it's fake. That they're like, okay,
I
mom,
know.
that's too much.
That's easy.
They call it glazing these days.
Really? Lazy?
It's
Okay.
glazing. That middle school language.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't like that, and
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
like you know something that's not authentic. So
Mm,
but as quick you are to express your disapproval, in the same way express your love to them, or more, actually
yeah.
express your love more,
Yeah.
inshallah. And that's going to come while you're healing along
Yeah.
along with them. And you're if you're a healed, and or if you're on a journey of healing, you will have those positive feelings in your heart, and you'll be able to share it with others as well,
Yeah.
inshallah, inshallah. um Faith, forgiveness, and moving forward. how important it is to forgive. And
Yeah.
so many people in our lives, we need to forgive.
Yeah.
Anchoring our parenting in tawakkul, sabr, and mercy.
Yeah.
Forgiving our parents without causing any harm. We
Yeah.
can't revenge
Yeah.
our parents. We know their status in the eyes of Allah and what Allah expects from us, how to treat them and care and love and honor our parents. So, how important it is to forgive them without keeping anything negative in our hearts and moving forward with a new intention.
Yeah, yeah, subhanallah. Again, understanding that, and again, understanding the Islamic philosophy that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at the end of the day, whichever home you're born, He is your Rabb, the one who's taking care of you, giving gifts to you, protecting you, guiding you, and He's your safety net, irrespective of, whatever you've gone through, right? Um, that is kind of going to be very, very important in and it also is going to, it's important your healing as well as you are not the only one who's taking care of your kid. Again, the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inspiring your kid. He is also he's the one who's in fact
Mhm.
protecting them, and he's going to take care of them, so you don't have to just feel the entire burden that you are the only one who's taking care. You don't want to go to the side of over parenting either.
Yeah,
Being very anxious. If you go out, what's going to happen? Unless no, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there. The angels are there taking care of him and protecting him. So again, tawakkul. Understanding who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in each and every aspect of your life is very, very important, both in healing as well as in your, in parenting as well.
mhm.
Um, you know, and Allah has made everyone very, very different. I think it's though they are our kids, they can be so, so very different from us. I think that's a very common mistake we tend to make. We assume everyone else is very similar to us, more so in the context of the kids. They are from the same, they are from us, so why aren't they feeling the way we feel, the experience the way we feel? No, it's really not true. The personality can be so very different. Then the culture around them is so very different. Their
Yeah,
experience is so very different. So, being very, very conscious of that would be
mhm.
very, very, important. And for that, sabr is going to be extremely important. Sabr and time. I think as parents, we got to, invest in making time and for parenting and having sabr through this process of parenting. We got to be prepared mentally for those. We will be needing, we will be needing those, for
Mhm.
sure. And the coming to the second point of forgiving our parents, is understanding how the brain works. We have seen why they react. Understanding from what trauma they could have gone through. As I said,
Yeah,
it's just transferring from their
yeah,
generation, what circumstances they went through, what what interpersonal relationship issues they went through. That's kind of why they behave, not because of the intention. And I think that
yeah,
makes it very, very easy to forgive them. And and that is the whole thing about building that narrative. So even if you've gone through very, very difficult periods in the childhood, understanding where they came from, having clarity, this were the mistakes they made, okay, because of this weaknesses, which I'm not going to fall, I'm not going to repeat. That building of that narrative is going to totally heal you, and you're going to be a absolutely a new
yeah,
parent going forward and doing a great job. So there's nothing which is going to prevent you from your healing and
yeah.
doing good job. No
SubhanAllah.
matter what you went through. Yeah.
Yep, yep, exactly. I believe that, I mean, we all should believe that everything happens for a reason. We are
Yeah.
placed in a family for a reason. We didn't choose which family we want to be born into.
Right.
It's
Right.
Allah's decision purely. So there has to be a purpose and there is wisdom behind it. And when we learn that, people are coming from their own experiences
Yeah.
and their own exposures, and uh, it helps us look at them with compassion, so
Yeah.
it becomes easier to forgive them. And it's the same for you, and you would want that from your child as well, because your child is living in a different time and different experiences, different exposures, and you are going to have shortcomings. You're going to make mistakes. You are going to do things that they are going to remember as traumas.
True, true,
Right?
very true.
Subhanallah. So, if you want them to forgive you, you gotta forgive your parents as well. Just be very grateful that Allah has chosen you to be someone who is thinking about it, who is being able to self reflect, who is being able to achieve a self awareness where they are able to correct themselves and improve in their own life and their children's life, inshallah.